Hi everyone, welcome to Minnie and Me on the road. I'm Christy and this is Minnie, and we're super glad that you could join us today. Super sorry about the last 3 weeks that we've been absent. We've had a crazy few weeks. Um, it's gone so quickly, but we had a diesel heater installed, which is super exciting because we were getting ice developing inside the caravan. Um, Spent some time with my dad, which was lovely, and we've now left Tasmania and we're back in South Australia. Um, so you can see Minnie sleeping over here. I've propped her up on a few pillows. We've had a big day and she's exhausted. Um, Someone asked me um, to share some stories about the people I've met while I've been traveling. And I've met so many wonderful people during our 18 months. And it's hard to share all those stories, but I thought I'd share just a couple with you. Um, yeah, just a couple of special ones. Although everyone we meet, the memories are special to us. So there was a time when I was staying in Warburton, which is a little town in Victoria, and it's really quite a beautiful town with a creek running through it. And at that point, I was working full time and I'd had a stressful week, and it was Friday night. Minnie and me were sitting outside in the dark under the awning when our new next door neighbours came and invited us to sit with them at their campfire. So I picked up Minnie, picked up my chair, glass of red wine, and went and joined them at their campfire. And the conversation was so energizing. It was one of the best conversations that I've had in a long time. And then the next night, Saturday night, we did the same thing. We went over to their campfire, glass of wine, Minnie on my lap, and we chatted till 1 a.m. in the morning. And I just felt energized. I didn't feel tired. I just felt full and alive. And it was just wonderful. And we've stayed in contact and we have a conversation over the phone every few months just to stay in touch, which is really nice. Traveling on my own, um, I've always wondered what would happen when things go wrong, as they do. And I've had a few things go wrong in the 18 months, which is normal. And one time I was staying at New Norfolk in Tasmania and my jockey wheel slipped and the front of the caravan hit the ground. I'm not sure if the guys that came to my rescue heard me or the caravan, but it was really appreciated when they came over to help. And with their help, we were able to get the caravan back on the jockey wheel and I was able to hitch and head off. Another time I was staying at Horsham, I was there with the Adria meet-up group, and it was so wonderful to meet other Adria caravan owners and to see so many Adria caravans in one spot. So at the end of the weekend, I hitched up, and one of the last checks for me is to check my lights are working, and I checked and they weren't. And so I went and spoke to one of the other Adria owners, and they came and had a look for me, and they couldn't get them working. Someone else staying in the caravan park came over and checked and asked if I needed some fuses. He had some spare ones. I went and spoke to the lady in reception and told her that I was having some problems and would she like me to move my caravan elsewhere. But she said I could stay and suggested I ring RACV. So RACV came out, they had a look and they couldn't get them working either. I had the park manager over there having a chat and supporting. In the end, the RACV guy organised an auto electrician on a Sunday to come out to his workshop, and I met him up there. And finally, he was able to get the lights working. So it was wonderful to see all the people that supported me with that incident. One of the biggest um, things that happened for me was the flooding at the Lang Lang Caravan Park. Um, I'd been out for the day. I think I headed somewhere like Warragul. I was coming back. I was singing um, to the music in the car. I felt fantastic. Got to the caravan park, and there was a four-wheel drive across the gate. Um, I went to head in, and then I could see that the caravan park was flooded. The owners came and gave Minnie and me a lift to our caravan, but once we got there, we could see that waves were hitting the back of the caravan, and I asked if there was any chance it could be moved. So they tried moving it with the four-wheel drive. A couple of ladies, they were wonderful. They got down in the cold water and wound up my legs for me on the caravan. Um, they did everything. It was amazing. But the four-wheel drive couldn't get it out because the water had washed big ruts around the wheels. So they went and got the tractor, and after a lot of effort, they finally got it out. And then they allowed Minnie and me into one of their cabins. So we sat in there in the cold, wet, because the power was out due to the flooding, just hoping for the best. The power finally came back on again, and we were able to dry out and get warm. But just amazing the amount of people that came together. The state emergency service came out. The next day, the owners came and helped me hitch the caravan because the park had all the water drained away overnight. So it's just interesting that there's so many lovely people out there in Australia that you meet when you're traveling. I've also had people invite me into their homes for lunch, for dinner. I've gone out for coffee. I've caught up with people over the phone, um, messages. The support is just lovely. It's really nice. Um, so that's a bit of an overview for tonight. Just a quick one. Lovely to say hello. I can see that there's no questions. So, yeah, we'll see you again next week. And it was nice to say hello. Uh, I've just got one question. Um, Hi there. I don't remember exactly what location was that for the platypus? It's nice to see you though here. Hi Sue. No, I don't remember either because I managed to see a platypus a few times in Tasmania, which was amazing. And how wonderful to be in Sri Lanka at the moment. I hope you're having a great time there. I can imagine very hot, very different from Tassie at the moment. That is fantastic, Sue. We're going to head off, but I'd love to have a chat next week with you, Sue, Minnie, and me as well. So we'll see you next week, everyone. Thank you.